Hi, Samar.
Hello.
Nice to
Hi.
have you here.
Finally.
Nice, yeah, exactly. Nice, we made it. So as I was talking, and I do these interviews, or let's say casual chats,
Okay, yes.
to hear about your story and where you come from, and what led you to be where you are now. So that I can share it or we can share it with everyone else on YouTube. Especially that even though, as we were
Mhm.
just talking, Bahrain is small, but we still don't know about all these amazing talents that we have in the society. So, what I want you to do is let's say we start. Usually, I start with high school with people,
Oh, okay.
and take it from there. Okay, but it's up to you where you want to start. So at one point, one of the girls said, "No, I'll start from mid school," and I said, "Oh, okay, that's interesting." So she went back to high school. But anyway, tell us about
Okay,
you. Tell
so
about what. Yeah.
I remember whenever when I was a kid, I went to toy stores with my mom, and what was so catchy to me were like crayons, paints, and like sketchbooks and stuff. I would always go run to that section instead of like Barbie dolls and stuff. So it was since I was a child. And then I grew up to do arts and I was into it since I was a child.
So in school, let's say in school, in high
Yes,
school, you would be more interested in your art classes and all that. What
exactly.
happened? Yeah.
And then I started sketching. I used to copy
Yeah.
people art. That's how you become an artist. Like
Exactly.
you get
Yeah.
to copy people and then create your own characters and avatars and so on. So I used to copy people and I used to copy like logos and any paintings that I liked, and then I also like used to do graffiti. I started with sketching graffitis, writing my names and adding this and that and arrows and bubbles into these kind of stuff. And I was not like going deep into graffiti, and I was like, we don't have this in Bahrain. I used to Google like
Right.
texts and stuff and generate texts as well, like as graffiti texts.
Can I just stop you right there? Now,
Yeah.
you said you started art, you were interested in art and started painting,
Yes.
and then you started graffiti. Now, tell me, as someone who's not really an artist, I don't know what's
Okay.
in the world of art. What is the difference between art, painting, and all that, and graffiti?
Graffiti is well known as it's a street art.
Okay.
It's what you see on the walls in I can say Bahrain because now we have this in Bahrain as well. Mostly in train stations outside Bahrain, and like they write their names, their um, alphabets, and so on, like styled alphabets.
Okay.
And it wasn't well known here in Bahrain until like a couple of years back. People showed up with their talents and oh, we have graffiti artists here, and that was really interesting. And then I started to like go deep into this. I started with like painting instead of spraying, and it's illegal, and I had no background about it. And I was also like looking for people who would be graffiti artists in Bahrain so I can like get contact them and get in touch with them so it can be a group.
Right.
And that was when I first started contacting few graffiti artists in Bahrain, like Huvel, someone called Mahmoud Huvel,
If
Mustafa Al
you
Halwachi.
noticed in the YouTube, one of the first interviews is with Sharga,
Yes,
with Huvel.
a big thank
Yes.
to this guy. He
Okay.
he made me like go deep into this. I wasn't aware about like what I'm doing. He took me into this world, and he showed me how to like. he was always done. He was like, please, I don't want you to use any paintings. Don't use wall paint. Just go on and paint with spray paints. He's like, okay, don't be scared. Just do it. And when I like did that, when I went into this world, the graffiti world, it was a whole different world. It's different. It's just different.
What year are you talking about? Do you remember?
It was on 2012, I guess.
Okay.
When we first met and did this Batelco competition, the first graffiti competition.
So that's 9 years ago.
Yes.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Okay.
big thank to Huvel, though.
Yeah. Great. Big shout out to him.
Yes.
Okay. So you said a new world opened up for you
Yeah.
with the graffiti art. Again, tell me, what was it? What was the difference?
The difference is like when you just hold the spray and start spraying around, it feels like you're just in a different world. Like everything is blank and it's just you and your spray on the wall. And at the first, I was like scared. I didn't know, like, okay, maybe it's wrong or what I'm doing is wrong. But then it was like, you just go wild.
When you say if it is wrong, you were feeling like this might be wrong. Now, what are you talking about? About wrong? Wrong in the art world? Wrong with the society?
The technique of
Oh,
it.
okay.
The technique of it. And when you say society, it was a bit weird because I was the first lady who does graffiti.
Okay.
And like they're all guys. And whenever I was like, Mom, I need to like hang out with the group to go and spray, she's like, there are like a bunch of guys. She was like a bit scared, but she was fine with it. She was always encouraging me, even my dad.
Okay.
My dad is an artist himself as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a bit weird that I would be the only lady who does graffiti with spray cans, and they're like, "Okay, you're a girl, you're not a guy." I just want to tell the whole society that there's nothing that someone has a talent for or a passion for that would be restricted to being a guy or a girl.
What was the feeling of the group with you, the guys?
They were interested.
They were interested. Were they
Yeah.
open with it? Were they encouraging you?
Yes.
Okay.
They were really encouraging me, and they still do.
Okay.
They really still do. And I remember I did a piece in the Space and Color Maze as well, just a few months back there. And he's always welcoming us, like
Okay.
the artists. And yes, he always Huvel and the whole group, they were always like welcoming me and teaching me techniques. And they're like, do it, you can do it.
Okay.
So that's what made me go
Okay.
and do what I'm doing. Yes, I had a lot of obstacles as well, like timings, and because I used to work and do arts.
So let's just go back a little bit.
Okay.
So you finished high. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I used to work and study at the same time and do arts. So
Okay.
that was really
Busy?
challenging.
Quite busy?
challenging.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so what did you study?
Business informatics. It's way different than arts.
Exactly. Okay. But what made you not go into arts? Is it the mindset that, oh, that will not bring you money? That's not a job? It's
That
just
was
a hobby?
yes. Actually, yes. They were like, okay, if you study arts, what will you do next? It's like you will not find a job for it, and it's gonna be hard. So I'm like, okay, I'll study, and we'll see what happens with it. I'll keep on doing what I'm doing, but I'll show you all guys that my passion will bring me more money than my job And that's what's happening now.
Okay, so you studied business and formatics.
Yes.
What's the formatics part? What was it?
It has to do more with IT.
Okay. Okay.
So it's totally
And
not arts.
yeah, and you studied here in Bahrain.
Yeah.
And you were working at the same time.
Yes.
Anything to do with art, a job or no?
No.
Even that. So, okay. So you graduated and you started working?
I was working. Yeah.
So you continued.
I continued working. Yes.
Okay. And you said that work has nothing to do with art.
No, it was challenging with
Yeah.
like timings, and I had this artist's block, and the breakdown that, like, okay, I'm tired, I'm frustrated. When am I gonna do my arts? But just something that I would like to tell everyone,
Yes.
that time, we all have the same 24 hours. They have 24 hours and I have 24 hours. This, like, time has to do nothing with making it for arts or whatever the passion is. So I think having no time is an excuse. It's the worst excuse someone can say.
Okay. And
Yes.
anything they want to do,
Anything.
and
It's
they
not
bring
just
it.
arts.
Yeah.
And being an athlete,
Yeah.
and anything it is.
Okay.
Time is the worst excuse.
Okay.
It's the worst excuse.
So let me ask you this now. When you said the thing about art not making you money and all that, now you have gone into you went into graffiti and you found this amazing world in graffiti.
Yeah.
And as you said, graffiti is a street art.
Yes.
What does that bring to you personally? Does it bring money? Does it have an impact? What is it?
It brings yes, it does bring money. I do like side works with like cafes, restaurants, a lot of paintings that I did for cafes and restaurants as well. And for gyms, I do like I design things as well for my clients. So yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
So that
Okay.
to me is a practice itself. Yes.
Perfect.
Looking into my first work that I did for a place called, I'm not sure, it was a restaurant. And for what I did now for the gym, it's way way different.
I saw that you posted a few of your work in the gym, as I
Yeah.
believe, and it's like on a box
Yes.
of some sort. Is that what they use in the gym to exercise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do. And yeah, it does bring money, and
Okay.
it's passion though. Like, it's doing what you love. It's there's nothing. It doesn't, like, nothing feels better than doing what you love.
Okay. So when you do it, let's say you do something on the wall outside in the city. What feeling does it bring to you? What are you reaching?
Well, this is a whole new world itself.
Okay.
It's like just one word could make anyone who's in a street, like someone walking in the street, like, it gives that person hope or a push to whatever it is. Like, what you will write on the wall might be it might be a poke to someone out there.
Looking for
Like-
something in life, a
Exactly.
motivation.
Yes,
Yeah?
it might be a point of change to them.
Okay.
Yes, like, if you are, let's say, if you are in a breakdown, and you just walk around and you say something called, like, you can do it, you will. This itself is a message to anyone walking there. So I believe that one word might change someone's life. It's a message
Okay.
in an artistic way. So instead of like writing, people like writing articles and so on, one word might say it all. It might say it all, yes.
So let me ask you this now. Between art, painting, and doing like a painting,
Yeah.
and graffiti in the streets, on walls and restaurants and all that, do you think you reach people more with the graffiti than if you painted and put it in a gallery
Yes.
somewhere?
Yes. It has a lot. It has a lot to do with it. Like when you write something or draw something on a canvas and put it in a gallery, it's just sealed and kept there, dust on, and people just walking around it. But if it's something in a street, the whole world can see it. The whole world. It's not hidden. It's out there. I remember we did a graffiti with my group for Palestine, and it went so
Viral.
Yes,
We
yes.
can say.
A lot of people like came and took pictures of it, and they were like at least people would know that Bahrain is with them. Like with, I know that people would do paintings on canvases regarding the same subject, but our piece was there in the street, in a highway, so people can see. It's not hidden.
True.
And it's a message. Like just writing the name itself, the country's name, that itself was something really huge. It had a lot of impact. It had a lot of energy, positivity to do it. We spent like 5 to 6 hours doing it, and it was really huge. We did it with our leftover cans and paintings, and it was too hot, but we made an effort to do it. Like we woke up at 5, and when we went back home, it was a damn hot. It was in summer, and I remember like it was, but we made it with pride.
Because of the passion inside
Exactly.
and the
It's
motivation.
like we were like waiting for this
Yeah.
to complete, and like, wow, people would see this.
Yeah.
And it's done by us.
Okay. Now I have 2 questions have come up. One is you keep talking about my group, our group, the group.
Yeah.
We want to know about that group.
Okay.
And then the other part is, okay, when you go out there and you draw your pieces on walls and in the public places, what is it that you need to have from the authorities that you can do that, and what kind of permissions do you need?
But-
So first, your group.
Okay.
Tell us about your group, and then we'll go to that one.
All right. So I am a member of ATK group, Art Attack. We are a couple of artists. We used to be a couple of artists, but now no. We are more than 30 artists.
Wow.
We are graffiti artists, muralists. We got tattoo artists as well, people who would sketch, sculptures, and so on. We started our crew like a year back, I guess, a year and a half.
Oh, so it's pretty new.
Yes, and even though it's new, but a lot of people got to know us through the things that we used to do in the streets. Like when they saw the signs and everything, they were like, "Oh my God, who are they?"
Okay. So
Who
you
are they?
started signing
Yes.
the piece as Art Attack.
ATKS, and we
Yeah.
created an account. an
That's what I
Instagram
was going to say.
account,
So
yes.
you registered as an organization, as a society, or it's just a group?
We started as a group, and then we built a CR now.
Oh,
We
see, okay.
are having a studio. We're working on it. We have the place now. We will start now painting in the studio and so on. But it's going to be I forgot to tell you that we are not just Bahrainis. We have Turkish people. We got Indians, Filipinos, and a lot of artists.
Residing in Bahrain.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Saudis as well.
Okay.
And we are going like big. We want to show people that there are a lot of talents out there that you guys don't know about. And we have participated in a lot of uh, events as well. We made our own event as well in Artly back next no no next year we will do one event, but last year we did one as well, and it was I wouldn't say it was unexpected. We had goals to do it, but it gave me that feeling that nothing is impossible. Like having my own gallery, our own gallery, and this itself is a motivation to me.
When you do these events or you participate in events, do you feel like there is a lot of people showing up, lots of interest in what you're doing?
Yes, because it's new. Like
Yeah.
we are the only, I think we are one of the few groups here. And we are the only group that has this much artists and with this energy. They get interested and we get a lot of like woken people. But with the things that we will do with our future plans, I think we will go really crazy.
Okay, that sounds nice and exciting. Were you in Art Jam? Did you participate in Art Jam?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, yeah. I came a couple of times.
When you
was
reached
there.
out to me like through Instagram, it was really interesting. I felt really good, like someone walking like coming to me and wants to know more about what I do. This itself made like gave me a motivation to what I'm doing. I was like, wow, it was it was a pleasure, like
Oh,
you
okay.
talking to me and
Well,
reaching me out.
Yeah. It's a pleasure that you accepted and came here to share your story with us. It's always a pleasure. Tell me now the second part where I asked about permissions, about how to do it the right way so that you're on the right track.
Well, it's a hassle because
Okay.
we need to like knock doors and ask people if we could like use their walls to paint something. We got some approvals from the people who are in charge in the house, and some were no, we don't want that, and some were like, okay, what will you paint? I need to know what will you do.
True.
And that's their right, yeah.
Yes.
But it's a hassle, yeah,
Yeah.
to go and knock their doors and
No, I'm not just talking about the owners of the properties, but from the government's point of view. What about that? Do you need to go and get permits?
we have to, yes.
That's what
It's a
I'm, because
must,
this is
yes.
very sensitive and people should know about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have to have permission to do that. It's illegal to like go and just paint all over like any property.
Right.
That's illegal, and people should stop. Like be aware of that.
Yes.
Yes.
So, can we know which entities people have to go to get the permit?
It depends on the organization itself. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
My group member does that.
Okay.
And whenever he gets the approval, we're like, okay, yay, let's go.
Okay. So, what anyone wanting to know, they can just contact you and get your experience in that
Yes.
area.
But going there and like spray painting and painting all over anyone's property, no, that's totally wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Great. That's good to know. So, what's next for you guys? What are you planning to do? Where are you going? Are you going outside of Bahrain? Are you getting invitations to go?
Well, actually, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Our group member, Arif, Afu, known as Afu, he's our master. He's the one who created the Art Attack crew. He went like a couple of months back to Oman to do a spray painting there, and a spray art. I think it was an art jam there, and he did it, yes. And we get like commissions to do spray paintings, like in Saudi. We got one, and we're looking forward to go like worldwide. We need
So
to
they
expand.
reach. So they are starting to reach out to you guys. You're
Yes.
starting to be kind of known now.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, and being in a group helped much more than being individual artists.
Yes, a lot.
And okay.
Like in our group, we got graffiti artists, we got muralists, we have tattoo artists. Each one of those artists like shares their knowledge, how they reach there, what they do, how do they do this. Each one has his own technique, and this helped us a lot. Even like when they reach, let's say if someone reached to me, I have the space, I want you to paint, and so on. Some of the places are really huge. I can't do it by myself.
True.
So I reached out to the other members of my crew, and we managed to do that. We did one for avenues on
December of last year.
exactly, yes. And that was something huge as well. They
Yeah.
reached out to one of the guys, and we're like, okay, we will go as a crew, and we did it in like a day and a half. This was really unforgettable, though.
Okay. Nice.
Made us well known more. This was one of our really first collaboration, I guess. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful.
So yeah.
Yeah. What else?
Of course, this is just the beginning.
Okay.
We are looking forward to provide workshops, attend workshops ourselves, like outside Bahrain as well. Myself, I would do that as well, even my crew members. And we would like to provide workshops in our gallery as well soon
Okay.
enough. Yes, as we have the space now. So yeah, we will do huge events very soon, inshallah. And my team members as well, they have done an event with an adoption place, and all of the shares went to that organization. Yes, and that was really interesting. Unfortunately, I couldn't be a part of it because I was outside Bahrain. I was
Okay.
through my vacation, but they did it, and it's something that I am very proud of. Like, we have this talent; people could do this. And
So what did they do there? Did they go and paint on their walls,
they
or
painted. We took like photos of the animals there, the cats, the dogs, and we have painted them. And then
Oh, so it was an animal shelter
yes,
thing. Ah,
yes.
okay.
They
Okay.
took photos of all those animals, and they have painted it. And in that gallery itself, they did an event, and people used to come in, and they bought a lot of canvases as well. And all those went to the charity itself.
Charities.
Yes.
Okay.
It was really interesting, though.
Yeah.
We would like to do that more.
More.
We would
Okay.
do that as well. Even like for other societies, other organizations, we could do that. We will do that, yes.
Okay, can I ask if, like these kind of events, do you do it as a charity, or do you charge for your efforts and all that?
A slight percentage.
Okay.
A
Okay.
slight percentage.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And our first event, we had the percentage for our space.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you have to have your space also sustainable so that
Yeah,
you
we
all
had to
go.
build the place.
Yeah.
We did it though. We
Yeah.
did it, yeah.
So you do have a space.
Yes.
Okay.
We had it like this month.
Oh,
It was official.
nice.
Finally.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
and we should invite you there.
yes, you
Once
should.
it's ready. Yes.
Yeah.
We have to though.
Yeah. It would be my pleasure to come there. Thank you so much.
Thank you actually for
coming.
reaching me
Yeah.
out, and that was, and it made me happy. You made my day though.
Yeah. Well, you made my day too
Oh.
when you said yes. Thank you so much. All the
Thank you.
best. And I'm sure we will be having more interviews in
Of course,
the future.
I'll see you in our place.
Yes.
though.
I'm waiting for that invite.
Sure.
Thank you.
You have my word. Thank you.